Hi, I'm Sam here at Rick Jones Pianos, and we're with a really lovely and well-made piano. It's a Charles Walter Model 1520 console, built in the United States in 1996. A little bit large for a console. This Baldwin 45-inch studio next to it is only about an inch taller, so this being 44 inches tall is the upper threshold of consoles before we start calling them studio uprights. And in fact, Walter made a Model 1500 studio with a very institutional style cabinet, toe blocks, double casters, very chunky, that had the exact same scale design. It was only a little bit taller than this. So this is the furniture style version of the same piano, and a lot of things going for it. Walter was established to make what are, in my opinion, very good quality American pianos. And after Steinway stopped making console pianos in right around 1990, they made console pianos ever since I think the late 30s, until console pianos were starting to fall in popularity. Walter carried on, in my opinion, the tradition of making a very good quality console. So this was in 1996, and still to this day, in my opinion, the best console piano you can find in this country, made new. And at the time, this was new. And it has, they're really well known for their really well done lacquer finishes. This, we believe, is a cherry satin finish. We'll call it satin. It has a slight sheen, not unlike some Steinway models that we see. So it's definitely satin, but there's a little bit of sheen on it, and it really makes the piano look really beautiful. It did come with its original bench, with the legs, reeded legs matching the reeded legs of the piano. It's in really good condition. Whoever had this piano previously evidently didn't use it very much, and moreover, it opens up to store sheet music. Very structurally sound too. So we're very happy to have this piano. And I guess one more special thing about this piano, which you won't find in your average American vertical piano, is that it has a practice mute. It's not operated by the middle pedal as you would expect on a Yamaha Kawai Petroff. It's operated by a little lever here underneath the left side of the key bed, underneath the keyboard. And it operates by putting a strip of felt in between the hammers and the strings when you activate it, if you push it to the side, so that you can practice late at night just like you could on any Yamaha or Kawai upright. Just to hear the sound difference, substantially reduced in sound. And we believe it's original to the piano because it's so, when we were putting it together, the rail itself was very deliberately shaped for the interior of this piano. So it must have been, I think, an add-on. I haven't seen a Walter in the store with a practice mute before. They must be around, but maybe only at a later time. Nevertheless, if you have a townhouse and you're very concerned about disturbing your neighbors, and you want something that has a very nice furniture style, often you don't find those in the same piano. Yamahas and Kawais will have a more institutional style on average. Some of the newer Yamaha consoles have the practice mute, some of the older ones don't. If you want something that has really nice furniture with a practice mute, this is going to be your piano. And it's a really satisfying piano to play. The Walter, in my opinion, came up with a scale design, the way the strings are arranged, soundboard bridges, all the interior parts of the piano, to really get a balanced and rich, colorful sound, getting the most as they could out of a console piano. And they were, in my opinion, really an improvement over older American console pianos that had been in production until that time, when Walters started coming out in the late 70s, early 80s. So, and when we work on these pianos, everything just, when you regulate them, they just cooperate. They're really capable of fine adjustments, so it's just a really well put together piano, and we're happy to have it. To rate the touch, the tone of the touch, It can be bright if you play it loudly. It sounds mellow if you play it softly. The touch is neutral and agreeable and even. I'll rate the tone and touch each of 5 on a scale from 1 to 10, so very neutral and balanced for both. But it has the characteristic warm sound of a Walter piano in the same tradition of the earlier predecessors like Baldwin or Steinway, Mason and Hamlin. So not an especially mellow piano, not an especially bright piano, but it still has that essential warm sound, which you'll know if you grew up with an older American piano. In my opinion, this is a very refined version of that old sound. And then, of course, comes with our 10-year warranty, all parts and labor, and our 100% lifetime trade-in guarantee. Just make sure you get the piano in tune twice a year by a professional piano technician. So, really lovely piano. We hope that you can come out and try it for yourself. You're welcome to play this or anything else in their inventory, but if you can't make it, you can always give us a phone call or send us an email if you have any questions. Thanks.